Hi, welcome. This is 10 minutes of restorative yoga. We are going to put our legs up on a chair so you can use a sofa or anything that's about the right height for your body. So I'll show you the setup as swiftly as I can, and then we'll practice together and I will mind the time. So I've got a cushion for my head. You could also use a blanket. And again, you'll play around with the props to make sure that they're the right sort of size and shape for you. I've got a blanket which I'm going to put over my legs and another blanket which I'm going to put over my body. And I also have an eye cover. So when we do restorative, ideally we want to have the eyes covered because any light and light filters through the eyelids, even when the eyes are closed, is a powerful stimulator to the brain. So I have a weighted eye pillow. You could use a towel, a scarf, something like that. Again, these are quite nice to use. I put the weight more on my brow than across the eyeballs themselves. So you're going to see what works for you. So just grab whatever you have. You don't need any fancy yoga props. Okay, so the legs are supported on the seat of the chair. And we're looking for about 45 degrees through the thigh bones. And then what I'm going to do is try and slightly turn I know you can't see my shins, but try and turn my legs a little bit in. So the calf muscles, I kind of pull the calf muscles slightly out at the sides. I'm going to put a blanket over the lower legs and kind of tuck it in a little bit around the sides, just so that it holds the legs in place and adds a little bit of weight. And I would recommend having something soft underneath you, so carpet, soft yoga mat, blankets. The head support, bring it down so that it's down to the top of the shoulders rather than, just underneath the head. This is a good height for me, but if it's too high, the neck will feel kind of cranky. The other thing I quite like to do is turn it so that the point comes down reasonably low to what is actually the base of the neck. And that feels pretty supportive. So you could use a blanket if you prefer that option. And then you cover your whole body with a blanket so you're warm. But again, we're staying here for 10 minutes, so you will get cooler. So with this one for now, I'm just going to tuck it slightly around, and that feels really supportive. So I would cover my whole body, but I'm content with this for this pose. I'm going to keep an eye on the time, so I will be checking my clock, which means I'll be taking my eye cover off. But you don't need to do anything at all. Just enjoy this bit of peace and quiet. Cover the eyes if you're able to. And actually, what I didn't say, so if you have covered your eyes, you might want to just take a look, is if you can bring the arms quite far away from the body and then play with turning the palms up or the thumbs up, it's got to feel right for you. We have more room to breathe up into the sides of the body, up into the armpits. And that feels very nourishing indeed. So let's take some time now as I guide you in, and then I will be quiet for the main part of this practice. So just make any final adjustments so you can be comfortable. You may want to take a few longer breaths. And know that you're giving yourself this time. And it's okay to let everything else fall off to the wayside for this 10 minutes. You've chosen to do this. This is really good for you. Feel the back of the body on the floor. Feel the back of the body spreading out, like creating a little bit more space through the back body. And feel the ground below you. Feel the props below you. And trust that they have you. You can let go into the support of the props and the earth. And notice space at the side body and all through the front of the torso. And welcome the breath into those spaces. Notice the position of the head, and ideally you want your chin a little lower than your forehead to quieten the brain. Release the jaw, release any tension, maybe swallowing or stretching. So as the face softens and the jaw slackens, give up the need to do anything at all. Enjoy this moment, relish this moment, this opportunity for spaciousness and silence. And you may find your mind is very busy. That's normal. So you could allow your awareness to be at the back of the body or falling into the back of the brain. And in time, you might feel that the waters of the mind still. So I'll mind the time and I'll let you know when it's time to move. Feel the shape of the body. Feel the back of the body. And take a longer breath. Fill the body with breath. Slowly bending the knees, bringing the feet to the chair or hugging your knees in, and take your time to roll over to the most comfortable side for you. And when you're ready, use your hands to help roll up the comfortable seat. So notice any effect of that practice. One word, one word to describe your state right now. I feel spacious. So thank you for practicing. Thank you for taking this precious time for yourself, doing something really good for yourself. And I'd love to hear how this felt for you. So drop a word in the comments and let me know how you feel at the end of this practice. Blessings to you. See you soon.